The night I caught my wife cheating wasn't the night I lost her. It was the night I finally found myself. I never imagined my life would split in two before that night and after. We were supposed to be unbreakable, soulmates, or so I thought. But when I opened that door, everything I believed about love, loyalty, and trust burned away in a single moment. What I saw that night still echoes in my mind. Her laughter, his voice, and my heart breaking all at once. But what she didn't know was that her betrayal would become the very thing that set me free. Her name was Elena. We'd been together for 5 years, inseparable, or at least that's what it looked like from the outside. She had this smile that could light up any room. And when she loved you, you felt like the only person in the world. We spent late nights cooking together, laughing until dawn, dreaming about the future. I wasn't perfect, but I was loyal. Every decision I made revolved around her, saving up for trips, surprises, her birthday gifts. Elena used to say, "You make me feel safe," and I believed her. I really did. But lately, something changed. The laughter grew shorter. The kisses turned colder. She started working late, spending weekends with friends. When I'd ask if something was wrong, she'd smile, that same charming smile, and say, "You're imagining things, Noah. Don't be so insecure." And just like that, she'd make me feel guilty for even asking. That's how manipulation works. It hides behind affection. The first red flag was her phone. She used to leave it everywhere. On the couch, on the table, even in the bathroom. Now, it was glued to her hand, face down, always locked. Then came the gym. She suddenly became obsessed with fitness, spending hours training with some guy named Marcus. "He's just my trainer," she said with a laugh. But I saw the messages, quick flashes of notifications she thought I couldn't see. "Can't wait to see you again. Last night was perfect." When I confronted her, she brushed it off, saying, "Noah, you're reading too much into it." And I wanted to believe her, because when you love someone, you'd rather be blind than right. That night, something told me to follow my gut. She said she was having a girls' night, but I saw Marcus's car parked a few streets away from our place. My chest tightened as I followed her car to a quiet neighborhood. She parked outside a house I'd never seen before. I waited, 10 minutes, then 20. Then she walked out onto the porch, laughing, wine glass in hand, with him. His hand slipped around her waist like it had always belonged there. And then she kissed him. No hesitation, no guilt, just passion. I didn't burst in, I didn't scream. I just stood there, watching everything crumble inside me. It's strange how silence can be louder than a scream. When I finally drove home, I knew something inside me had died. The next morning, she came home acting normal, humming in the kitchen like nothing had happened. I played along, calm, collected. I told her I wanted to do something special, a dinner, just us, to reconnect. She smiled. "Finally, you're making time for me again." That night, I set the table, lit candles, played her favorite music. She walked in glowing, confident, like she'd gotten away with it. Halfway through dinner, I looked her straight in the eye and said, "You should tell me how Marcus likes his steak." Her fork froze midair. Her smile vanished. Then I placed my phone on the table, with photos, videos, messages, proof. She stammered, "Noah, it's not what it looks like." I cut her off, calm as ever. "It's exactly what it looks like. And now, it's over." I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just got up, left my house keys on the counter, and walked out. She thought I'd beg her to stay, but instead, I left her in the silence she created. That was my revenge. Peace. Letting her see what it feels like to lose the person who truly cared. Weeks later, she tried reaching out. Messages, apologies, excuses. I didn't respond. I had already started healing, rebuilding my life without her lies. The funny thing about karma, it doesn't need your help. Months later, I heard Marcus dumped her. Apparently, she'd started cheating on him too. Poetic, isn't it? I realized that night didn't destroy me. It rebuilt me. It taught me that love without respect isn't love, it's captivity. And sometimes, losing someone you thought you needed is the best thing that could ever happen to you. Betrayal doesn't break strong people. It reveals who they really are and who you were meant to become without them. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more real-life stories of heartbreak, revenge, and transformation.